natin ang effective therapeutic communication. Importante ito para may build ang trust at care natin sa pasyente. So, let's start?
Hendrik, nakita mo ba yung cellphone ko? O bakit? Anong nangyari?
Sakit ng batok ko ate, tsaka nahihilo ako.
Gusto mo ba ipipi kita?
Sige ate.
Sandali lang. Akin na yung kamay mo.
A few inches later.
Hala, mataas ang BP mo. Oh no! Pa-check up kaya kita.
Sige ate, nahihilo na rin kasi ako.
Di ka na. Iwala.
A few moments later.
Good morning po. O ano? Papacheck up ko lang po sana tong kapatid ko. Kasi masakit po yung batok niya at saka nahihilo. Mataas din po kasi yung BP niya. Parang okay naman siya eh. Alam mo, madali lang yan. Huwag kang OA. Ba't ang taray-taray mo? Bakit ganyan ka makapagsalita?
That scene shows non-therapeutic communication because the nurse ignored, dismissed, and judged the patient's anxiety instead of showing support and reassuring him with empathy. Now, we will witness how good communication works.
Good morning po, ma'am. Ay, yes po. Good morning din po. Ma'am, ipapacheck up ko lang sa atong kapatid ko kasi masakit daw po yung batok niya at saka nahihilo. Mataas din po yung BP niya.
Ma'am, kumalma lang po muna tayo. I-assess po muna natin siya para po ma-secure natin na okay lang po talaga siya.
Sige po, ma'am.
This is the example of good communication. Dapat may empathy, clear, and supportive. As a nurse, dapat makinig mabuti, huwag mapaghusga, and suportahan ang pasyente na may respect.
Ito ang mga 5 levels of communication. Una, cliche.
Nice ng weather today, no?
Opo.
Pangalawa, fact reporting.
Sir, bale mataas po ang BP natin kanina. 150/90 po.
Pangatlo, shared ideas or judgment.
Feeling ko kasi stress ako, kaya mataas.
Possible nga dahil sa worry.
Pang-apat, shared feelings.
Kinakabahan talaga ako sa procedure na to.
I appreciate po your honesty.
At pang-lima, good communication.
Salamat nurse. Safe ako kasi nandito ka.
Ako rin po, sir. Partner po tayo sa care mo.
So here's the therapeutic techniques. Number 1 is attentive listening. The nurse gives full attention, eye contact, nodding, and open posture. It helps the patient feel heard, respected, and safe. It can build trust. Second is open-ended questions. Questions that cannot be answered with yes or no. It encourages the patient to share more feelings, thoughts, and experiences. And it can promote deeper assessment. Third is reflecting. The nurse repeats or mirrors what the patient said. It shows the understanding and helps the patient explore feelings further. And then the fourth is clarifying. The nurse double checks if they understood the patient correctly. It avoids misunderstanding and ensures accuracy, especially in symptoms or concerns. The fifth is paraphrasing. The nurse restates the patient's message using their own words. It confirms the nurse understanding and helps the patient feel validated.